Now you sit up here want to ask me or ask other people like me, can you trace your lineage back? 23andMe says that. You mean the 23andMe that's owned by the same people that's involved in the enslavement of my people? The same people that's involved with the persecution, affliction of my people? You mean them the ones I'm supposed to go to? The same ones that was in charge of the destruction of the records? I'm supposed to go to them? Oh, I get it. Yeah. You can't win when you're gambling against three cousins. 4 people at the table, 3 of them cousins. How you gonna win? And this is what they want to know about us. Why you ain't winning then? Nigga, I'm lucky to still be in the game. I'm lucky you ain't flatlined me and took all my damn money. Now, I might not be able to get all of y'all's, but the fact that I'm still here with anything to fight with is divine intervention. And you need to understand that. You need to know that. You need to get that. Take that. No diddy. Anyway, back in the game. The master has become like an enemy. He has destroyed Israel. He has destroyed all the palaces, laid in ruins his strongholds, and he has multiplied in the daughter of Judah mourning and lamentation. He has broke down his booth. You know what his booth is? His tabernacle. What's his tabernacle? The place where he chose to place his name. When they were in the wilderness, they had in the tabernacle a thing called the Holy of Holies, and that's where the priests would go. So when that was done away with, and they built the temple, they had the Holy of Holies in the temple. So instead of the tabernacle being his booth, the temple became his booth. So now, what is it telling you? He has broken down his booth like that of a garden, laid in ruins the place of his appointed feast. Jerusalem. Yahuwah has brought to an end in Zion appointed feasts and Sabbath, and in his fierce indignation has spurned king and priest. So Isaiah 1 wasn't optional. Isaiah 1 went optional. He made that thing mandatory. Okay? He made Isaiah 1 mandatory. He thought it was optional. He thought he said, you should maybe stop having feast days and having Sabbaths because I don't like how you act. And you thought that was optional. No, it wasn't optional. He made it mandatory. Yahuwah has scorned his altar, disowned his sanctuary. He has delivered unto the hand of the enemy the walls of her palaces. A clamor was raised in the house of Yahuwah as on the day of an appointed feast. Yahuwah determined to lay in ruins the wall of the daughter of Zion. He marked it off by the line. He restrained not his hand from destroying. He caused rampart and wall to lament. They languished together. You know how the Romans took over Jerusalem? The wall fell. Josephus, who wrote the history of the fall of Jerusalem, he said, when the Romans got in, after, they got in, killed a lot of people, unalived a lot of people, locked a lot of people up, it said they went back and they looked at the wall that fell, and they said, ain't nobody did this but the Most High. They didn't say the Most High. They said God or whatever, right? But they looked at it and said, ain't no way we got in this wall except the Most High did it. This is what the Romans said. The pagans said this. So when you read verse 10, you got to understand that this is what it's trying to tell you. Because the people knew how mighty their structure was. They knew the walls of Jerusalem were strong. They knew that the walls of the temple were strong. So when somebody said it's going to be torn down one day. They was like, man, get out of here, man. You see, he talking about the walls coming down. Silly rabbit. That's their mindset. Because there was no way it could be torn down except he did this. So their mind would also be, why would he do this? Because this would mean that he ain't dealing with us no more. This would mean it's the end of Jerusalem. It's the end of the temple. That would mean the end of the covenant. This is why a new covenant had to be made. That now your salvation and your cleanliness don't rest in the Levite priest. He gave you apostles, gave you a ministry. He gave you living waters from the writings of the apostles. So now you go to the writings to get your cleansing by the word.